was talking about, that ongoing talk of heavy rain and flooding, and it's not over yet.
Yeah, Wisconsin's not the only place to see some weather extremes this fall and this summer, too. Meteorologist Chris Reece is joining us now to explain what is exactly responsible for what seems to be a never-ending chance of rain, Chris.
That's right. The key word there is the jet stream. But I want to show temperatures across the country because this really goes to show the story to begin with. Check out how cold it is across the west. 33 in Bismarck right now, 37 in Billings. And we are talking accumulating snow in parts of the mountains and more of that as we go through the coming days. Across the south and east, temperatures right now at about 5:30 in the morning are already approaching 80 degrees in some spots. That's unusually warm for this time of the year. But what we have going on is essentially the jet stream pattern. We've got this big trough out in the west and then a ridge of heat over the southeast. Now, when you have this extreme in temperatures with the jet stream riding between that, we call that a baroclinic zone. That's a sciencey term for giving birth to cyclones, essentially. And a lot of those will ride up that jet stream and look at Wisconsin right in the path of that. In fact, we have some rain in our area right now. Another thing, we have two moisture sources. Already, if you remember Rosa that came through last week, or at least the remnants of Rosa, that established a Pacific moisture flow all the way from out west. That is still in place. But watch this region of high pressure. This slides to the east just a little bit today, establishing flow from the Gulf of Mexico. So we have two different moisture sources that are going to be impacting the rain chances. And it's not just us in Wisconsin. It goes from the southern plains all the way into the upper Midwest with heavy rain as we go through the next week. Some folks just to our south could see 5 to 10 inches of rain. And here's the thing. For the next 6 to 10 days, at least, we are going to stay in this pattern with very warm temperatures across the south and east. They could push 90 on the eastern seaboard going through the next 6 to 10 days. But the cold and the snow will stay across the mountains. That means we are going to stay very wet across the upper Midwest with well above average rainfall patterns through the next week and potentially 2 weeks as well.
I don't think it matters who you ask. Nobody wants to see that rain.
No, especially not here after what we went through this summer. And at this point, all of this rain is going to kind of hurt the fall color turnout as well. So
that's a shame.
That's really what we don't want to hear.
Exactly.
My goodness.
I was like, that's terrible.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
My pleasure.
5:27 right now. There is a temporary replacement ready to take over.